Alright, that segment was brought to you by our latest sponsor, chocolate pudding. It's nothing like popcorn.
Hello. Hi, Tyler. Oh, I'm famous. So these buffoons. Wow.
Did you see that?
We're gonna play a game called Dueling Typewriters, in which these two will portray characters in a novella, and these two, Sammy and Matt, are going to be typing out their story as it happens. But Sammy and Matt are going to have two different genres, and what I need from you guys is a list of genres of fiction or non-fiction in literature.
Horror. Dystopian.
Dystopia. Dystopia is the opposite of utopia, which means a really, really bad place.
It's like Hunger Games. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, can I get another one for Sammy? Coming of age. Coming of age. So we are going to see a story which is a combination dystopian novel and coming of age. And can I get a one-word suggestion? What? Vape.
It was a smoky evening when Scott walked into the barn. All the windows were broken and the doors were hardly working. Scott thought to himself, man, I wish this place would air itself out. It's filled with vapor. The patrons at the bar were all old and ratchety, especially one man, the oldest and ratchetiest of them all. Mr. Wilcox was his name.
Ding! Mr. Wilcox loved going to the smoky old bar. It made him feel so much younger, like he was really coming into his new older life. He saw a man across the bar. He looked interesting. Maybe it was time for a new adventure where he could really find himself. So he slowly walked over to the man and said,
Hey, buddy.
Ding!
Howdy, exclaimed Scott.
Howdy.
Scott's arm was prosthetic and moved violently. Most people's limbs were artificial in this reality. Scott felt very self-conscious about it, but nonetheless he persisted to engage with Mr. Wilcox. He said, Mr. Wilcox, what brings you to this dusty old saloon?
Ding!
What brings you to this dusty old saloon?
Mr. Wilcox said, I'm looking for an adventure, young man.
I'm looking for an adventure, young man.
He went on to explain the kind of adventure he wanted to go on. He said it would make him feel younger and more rejuvenated, that he could really find himself.
Want to go on an adventure? Find myself? Maybe knock off 30, 40 years if possible?
Ding! The water in the town was bad, and it aged quite fast. Scott was getting ill and he could feel it, and Mr. Wilcox's olden age had become nearly immune to it. It was a rough life, a dusty, rough life indeed. The bartender at the bar looked across them and, well, sighed, saying, the end is surely near.
The end is surely near.
Scott was also a bartender.
So Scott closed up the bar, they left the bar, and then went on to their new adventure in the dystopian universe. They walked through the door, put on their gas masks immediately so they wouldn't die, and then looked out into the horizon and thought, wow, what an adventure this is going to be.
Surely they would die. Very few lived long in the wasteland, but Mr. Wilcox was excited for, well, his eventual death. He knew he was old and he felt good that he was bringing a young one with him. Thus was the ways of the society. It was purely savage, post-nuclear holocaust. Dismal as they went, they saw many animals with excessive limbs and, well, all sorts of grotesque mutations. Thus was life. Although,
Mr. Wilcox loves seeing all the fun new animals.
ding! They reminded him back when animals weren't so weird and when people only had 5 fingers and toes.
Ding! Mr. Wilcox really wanted to pet one, just to see what it was like.
Ding! But it had acid breath and burnt off his hands. prosthetic hand would be sold today.
Ding! Mr. Wilcox thought to himself, wow, what an adventure I'm having. Ding!
Life was hard, and they could feel the fumes breaking through the gas mask. Surely the end was nigh. Scotty was starting to regret the situation, remembering his life as a bartender and the many friends he had back home before the war. Mr. Wilcox, however, was on the verge of death and could only think about animals.
Ding! Scott and Mr. Wilcox decided to return back to the bar. But Mr. Wilcox was too weak, so Scott had to carry him.
Ding! He carried him back to the bar, but perhaps it was too late. Mr. Wilcox was fading quickly, and the blood from his hand, which remember he lost, was quickly running out. Scotty, nothing but a bartender, had nothing to do. He could only pour liquor on it and attempt to, instead he decided to get to Mr. Wilcox. The man needed a drink.
Ding! With his last ounce of energy, Mr. Wilcox thought, wow, I didn't need to go outside and have an adventure. I could have had it in the bar all along.
Ding! Moral of the story, kids, is going on an adventure, make you.